Hey guys, thanks for joining me. This is Angie at Chicken Scratch, and today is Tuesday, February 3rd, 2026. If you're watching this video live, let me know if you can hear me. Okay, I'm just waiting for that first thumbs up. And I'm still waiting. There we go. I see one thumbs up. Does that mean you can hear me? Hi, Katie. Okay, so there's Pat. Hey, Vicki. Let's see. Let me take this off here. How are y'all doing? It's finally a little bit warmer here. Let's see. It's a whopping 37 degrees. So a little bit warmer than last week, but definitely still winter. Okay, so let's see. I need to share. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Debbie. I saw the recording of the mystery stamping event last night. Sorry I couldn't attend. Oh, Katie says it's 56 in Oregon. I'm a little bit jealous. Okay, so I'm going to post the link to the live Chick Candy today. I was better last week. I kind of overdid it last week, and then I kind of paid for it. Yeah, I overdid it last week. I'm not going to do that this week, though. I have learned my lesson. Yeah, hopefully y'all can't see. I have a big old fat fever blister. It's finally a little bit smaller than what it was. It's been a while since I've had one of those. Okay, so I'm going to hop over to YouTube really quickly, and I'm going to pin that link to the live prizes, and then I'm going to show you the prizes. Wait, let me pin that first. Oh, where am I going? Where am I going? Here we go. Pin message. Okay, so if you're looking for the link for the live prizes, it's at the very top if you're on YouTube. If you're on Facebook, I gave you guys the link earlier, okay? Let me put this aside. So we're going to have 3 prizes tonight, and you have to be present to win because you get to choose your prize. Option number 1 is going to be these adhesive backed heart sequins, or the iridescent pearls. That's a second. So choice number 1, choice number 2. Oh wait, y'all can't see my desk. I'm just talking up a storm and y'all are looking at my face. You can tell that I'm not. Yeah, sorry. Let me find the link to switch my camera around. There you go. Sorry about that. Oh gosh, I scare myself. Okay, so option number 1 is the heart sequins. Option number 2 is the iridescent pearls. And then option number 3 is you can either choose this little bird drawstring bag or this fabric tray. Okay, it's kind of not perfect. My edge right here is not 100%, but it's still cute, and it will still hold your blends. Okay, so we'll do this after I make the project. And any questions before we get started? Hi, Bonnie and Maya, Carol. Oh, I guess I need to show you the project, right? I'm trying to think. What else am I supposed to do? I should have made myself a to-do list, right? Okay, so this is the project, and it opens up like this. Inside here I have like a little eraser, I got these on Amazon. I do have the link for those. I'll give it to you. I know, what does a turtle eraser have to do with this box? Absolutely nothing. Sorry about that. But you could use Hi-Chews. They'll fit in there as well. So some candy will fit in there. So 1, 2, 3. See? Same diff. So eraser or Hi-Chews. We'll keep this out just to show you guys again later. Okay. The supplies that we're going to be using tonight. Let me get my measurement out. So this is Balmy Blue. And this measures 9.5 by 5. And then we've got another piece that measures 2 3/8 by 2 3/8 that I embossed with the Lazy Daisy 3D embossing folder. Okay, so I went ahead and embossed that in advance. And then this circle from the Spotlight on Nature dies. So if you have the two, it comes with these two. So the one I'm using is that one right there that's missing. Yeah. And then we have some scraps for the stamping. Okay. So I'll set this aside and we'll stamp. Now I'm having trouble. I have 0 strength. Oh yeah, let me show you the stamp set. So we're using Woolly Friends stamp set, which I love so much. Y'all knew I would love it, right? So the coordinating punch and this stamp set. I'm having trouble stamping and using the punch. I'm really having trouble using the punch. In fact, I cut myself today trying to use it. So I know how to use a punch. If anybody's watching this video and you're new to my channel, I know how to stamp and punch. I've been doing it for a very long time. Let's see, since 2002. But because I had surgery, my hands are not working properly. Yeah, so I'm really struggling. Okay, so now let's stamp the images. So I'm using Memento ink, and we have the body and we have the head. I'm not going to use the bow, and then we have the greeting. Now you can use your whatever stamp positioning tool that you have. I was going to use the new one that's available. Well, let's back up for just a second. Yeah, let me back up for just a second. Let me go ahead and do a little commercial break for just a second. So the stamping position tool is available in the starter kit now. It's free, so you don't have to do anything. If you decide to sign up, it's automatically included in your starter kit. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. I was going to use that with this, but I'm not. So here is the February specials, right? So product of the month is this Painted Illusions Designer Series paper. It's $5 with a minimum order of $75. Don't forget to redeem your bonus day coupons. But if you use bonus day coupons and Stampin' Rewards, your Chick rewards are always the totals, is the total after or after the before. You can't use, okay, so let's say your order is $50 and you have $20 in Stampin' Rewards and you have $10 in bonus day coupons. That's $30 off of your order, which leaves your total at $20, right? Your total's $20, not the $50. It's the total after all of your discounts. That's what I get commission on. I don't get commission on the $50. I get commission on the $20 because you used the $30 on the Stampin' Rewards and $10 on, and I'm wording this wrong, I know. excuse me. If you have a question about it, just let me know. But it's the total after all those discounts, okay? Here's the Join My Team special in the upper right corner. And then last chance products. Those are always available while supplies last, okay? Now, sorry, I probably butchered all that, but I needed to get that said before I continue on. Happy Tuesday. Yeah, I like that. So Lynn says squeeze rubber balls when I'm setting. Okay, that's a good idea. Squeeze them. Yeah, the next time I see my doctor, they're going to refer me to physical therapy. Yeah. I don't see any buffering on my end. I don't think so. Anyway, so I was going to use the Stampin' Position tool, but I'm not because you have to line this up exactly right. And I am still learning how to use that tool and how to place everything. Does that make sense? Okay, there's that. Now, I'm punching these out individually because I can't line up and punch out all three right now. I can barely punch out just the one. Yeah, I'm going to try to cut this out. It keeps shifting on me. That's the thing. I have always been a fan of our punches over our dies. But now after having surgery, it's like, holy smokes, the punch is so hard to use. And I've had people tell me that before. And I never really understood it until now. And now it's like, oh my gosh, that is so hard to punch. Like y'all said, once I get my strength back, it won't be that big of a deal. But right now, wow. Okay, did that stamp properly? This little face is so cute. Okay, so we have the body. We have, oh, I didn't cut that out very well. Let me try it one more time. I was making sure I didn't get ink on my sleeve. Yes, there's an airplane in the background. You can hear the gutter dripping with water. Hey, last night, oh my gosh, y'all should have heard the coyotes last night. It was so, I will never get used to that sound. In fact, I told David, I said, does that not just give you chill bumps? And he's like, well, not really, but he did say that if he was camping in a tent, that it would freak him out. So I'm like, okay, well, that's saying something, right? Oh, okay. Thankfully, I'm done with the punch. Goodness gracious, that hurt. Okay, so now I'm going to stamp the greeting. I love the set too. It's such an Angie stamp set, isn't it? So I chose this color tonight because of the new Balmy Blue ribbon. I love gingham ribbon, and I had to use it. I had to use this color just for that very reason. Okay, so let me cut this out. Or cut this, I should say, not cut it out. Okay, let's see. There we go. Okay, that's all of our images. so now what I'm going to do is get my Stampin' Blends, and we're going to color this a little bit. And I'm sorry, my images the pictures I took earlier of this project, it didn't really turn out that well. So I'm going to try to color the images a little bit darker so that it shows up on the pictures. Well, I'm not using that color. I am using pink. Hi, Isabel. How are you doing, honey? Goodness gracious. You know, I was just fixing to tell the ladies that Grandma has COVID and we all need to pray for her. I think, did I find out last night? Yeah. Oh, I swear. Are you doing okay? Okay, next I'm going to take, so this was Flirty Flamingo. I almost used Bubble Bath. So Flirty Flamingo, and then this one is Smoky Slate. You're at work? That's funny. I'm at work too. You're at work watching videos. You know, some of my followers, their videos, they can't watch YouTube videos at work. They're blocked. I guess their work has some kind of block on them. Kind of like schools. Okay. Isn't this so cute? Michelle says she uses cheap lighter paper, non-Stampin' Up! When she's using punches and then glue two together. That's a good idea. Okay, so now what we're going to do is glue we're putting the feet at the bottom, and we're just going to use liquid glue to attach, or not liquid glue. Let me just use this. It's a little bit easier. Okay, so we're going to put this at the very bottom, and then we're going to use a Stampin' Dimensional to pop his head up. So I'm going to get my Stampin' Dimensionals booklet, and let's see, where's my take your pick tool. I'm going to get just a regular size. And that's going to go right there where the ear's just popping up over the top. Okay? And then this one's going to get attached right there on the belly. So you can just add a little bit of adhesive right there. And then put this here. Let's see. I lined it up like right under the chin. A little bit to the left of the chin. And let's see. Yeah. So there's that. Now let's make the box. It's good to be back. I have to say that like 2 hours ago or like an hour ago, I was like, oh, I can't do this. I don't have the strength. The medicine that I'm taking still makes me really tired and sleepy. But I went upstairs and had a cherry Danish, and I had an espresso, and it gave me enough strength to go live. Okay, so like I said, this piece measures 9.5 by 5. I got my cheat notes here. And we're going to score, let's put it on the 5-inch side, and we're going to score it 1 1/4 on both sides. So 1 1/4 and 1 1/4. And then on the 9.5-inch side, we're going to score at 2 1/2, 3 3/4, 6 1/4 and 7 1/2. I normally have this on my screen. Kathy, if you need the link to my booklet, just let me know. It's one of my pre-recorded videos on my YouTube channel, so it's pretty easy to find. It's pretty easy to find, but if you can't find it, let me know. Debbie says we have some newbies here tonight. Yay, welcome. Not that all of you are not important to me, right? Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to we've got to score diagonal lines. So I'm taking an erasable pen and I am putting a circle in the corner so that I don't mess up the orientation of where I need to do the lines, because let me tell you, I have messed this part up, okay? So what this means is I'm going to take my stylus. Yeah, I don't know what I got on my paper right there. Just ignore it. It's the inside of the box. So I'm going to score from this dot to this dot with my stylus, from this dot to this dot, from here to here, from here to here. And I'm going to use my ruler to guide me so that I do that straight. And I'm just going to go over it 2 times. Okay, now up here. David flew to Nashville today, and he said that there was as much snow on the ground there as it was here. He couldn't believe it. Okay, now we're going to take our phone folder and we're going to burnish on those score lines. Okay. This is my new time right now. Somebody asked if I was going to go back to my 7 p.m. time. I don't know. I'm actually not going to make any promises right now because it just depends on how I feel. Okay. Sometimes you got to hold your mouth right when you do this box. Okay, so notice how there's no glue. It's all about these corners. And let me tell you, if you don't get it exactly right, if it's not even on both sides, and I can see it's just a smidge longer on this side than this side. Sometimes it'll be a little cattywampus. Notice how this is the shorter side. Okay, so this is the shorter side. This is the longer side. Okay, so you do the shorter side first, and then you bring this over, and there's that. Okay, hopefully that made sense. Luckily, you can rewind this video or fast forward as many times as you would like. Okay, so now we're going to attach this, and where's my liquid glue? Here we go. You know, I like the new time simply because by 7 o'clock, I'm like in a fetal position. I'm so tired. I know a lot of it is because of the medicine and I'm still recovering from surgery, but I swear right now you couldn't pay me money to go live at 7 because, I wouldn't be able to articulate anything. Okay, one Stampin' Dimensional. And then we got to do the embellishments and the ribbon. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the ribbon is going to be available in March. Is that correct? Somebody remind me. Downline of mine. Yes, I will have a template tomorrow. Absolutely. Yes, there will be a free template on my website. I believe it's going to be box template. Well, I'm not going to give a number because as sure as I say the number, then it's going to be wrong and then I can't take it back. So, but yes, there will be a box template on my website tomorrow. Okay, let me start over and stop talking because I always mess up when I'm talking, right? I wonder if the coyotes are going to be howling again tonight. It's a little... Okay, I'm going to start over again. It's a little early for them to be howling like that. I thought it was more like springish. Don't y'all remember last year? I got a little freaked out last year because it was like they sounded like werewolves. They were so loud. Yeah, they really seriously sounded like werewolves. Okay, so rut row. There we go. We're going to attach this with a glue dot. This is my new time for now. Up until I decide otherwise, I can safely say it's going to be my new time for at least probably 6 months. Just because, as they say, it takes about a year for you to completely heal after this surgery. So, yeah. Isn't that so cute? Oh, my stomach's growling. I am actually hungry. Okay, now embellishments. So for this project, I just used rhinestones. Now you could use the new Easter embellishments. They have balmy blue in there, but I kind of felt like they just kind of got lost in the background, right? Yeah, so they got lost in the background. Is it really unavailable? When this project was made, it was available. Surely to goodness, it's still available. Well, guess what? I'm giving one away. I have an extra. I don't have an extra bundle, but I have an extra stamp set. So I'll share all the details about that in just a minute. And then, because I have so many of these, what do y'all think? That was quick, right? It is spooky. Okay, so Maya says that she hears the coyotes in the background, or in the woods. Yeah, it's very eerie. It always gives me chill bumps. I love this so much. Okay, so I did not measure it previously, so I'm a little perplexed about the measurements that I give you. So, you know, this measures 5 inches this direction, and it measures 2.5 in this direction. But the actual box size where you can add your stuff is 2.5 by 2.5. Okay, so 2.5 by 2.5. And like I said, the little the little turtle eraser, which has nothing to do with a sheep or a lamb. It just fit in there. But like I said, the high chews will fit in there also. Okay. Yeah, little snack size like Hershey Nuggets. What else? Hershey Nuggets. Hershey Kisses. Yeah, the teeny tiny candy, right? Okay, so let me show you how you can enter to win the Woolly Friends stamp set. It is available. Thank you for looking. And the ribbon is available also. Yay! Yes. Okay, so it is available. The bundle is available, the stamp set, the dies. So here is the chick candy. The way you enter to win is when this video is over, you leave a comment on this YouTube video, specifically this YouTube video. This YouTube video. Did I say that right? Yeah. Okay. So we'll announce the winner next Tuesday when I go live again. Oh, I just noticed the little butterfly. Okay. I don't think a little Debbie cake will fit because this only measures 1 and it's 1 1/4 deep, and it technically only 1 inch will fit. So whatever will measure 2.5, like 2 1/4 by 2 1/4 by 1. Okay. Yeah. I was going to say even this won't fit in there because it's too big. Okay, so I've told you about the chick candy, and I told you about the specials. Yeah, so all we have left is the prizes tonight. Okay, and I got to put this. I got to write on here. This is chick candy. Starting today. So the deadline to enter to win will be Monday evening. Okay, so there's that. And then now we're going to do our prizes. So does everybody have their name in to enter to win? Okay, so give me about a minute. I'm going to share my screen, and then what I've got to do is I seriously cannot talk tonight. I have to go shut down the form and pull up the names, and then I'll share my screen when we do the drawing. Okay, so I'll tell y'all how many entries we have also. Wow, we only have 106 entries. Okay, so how many of y'all are here tonight? Okay, let me post the link one more time. Copy. You've got about a minute to get this in because, yeah, David asked me the other day, he said, is the new time working for your followers? I said, well, I don't know. I think so. And he said, well, how many people were watching? I'm like, well, I don't know how many people were watching. The platform that I'm using doesn't actually tell me how many people are watching currently. I see that I have 108 likes and I have 13 hearts, but I don't see how many people are on here. Can y'all see how many people are here? 135. Hey, Deb, how are you? So Sherry said 56. Huh. I don't know which one. Oh, 56 on Facebook. And then 135 on YouTube. Okay. I don't know where y'all see those numbers. Thank you for the thumbs up and for the hearts. Yes. 141 on YouTube. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now back to, let me go copy the entries really quick. Let me refresh the screen. Okay, we're up to 117. So it's officially done. I am now copying all of those entries over to Wheel of Names. I guess based on the entries, not this time frame doesn't work as well for everyone. Okay, today is February 3rd, and I'm going to copy. Okay, I'm almost there, and then I'll share my screen. Copy and paste. And let me close these ads. Okay. Turn the volume up. And let me share my screen. Okay, can you guys see my screen? Here we go. Winner number 1. Okay, congrats, Lisa. Lisa Parsons. You get to choose which gift you would like. So I'm going to remove this screen. And now you get to choose. It's either the fabric or the drawstring bag or the fabric basket or the fabric tray. So Lisa Parsons. So you can either choose the hearts, the iridescent pearls, the drawstring, or the fabric tray. And let me set my timer. You've got 3 minutes to claim it. I probably should have done a better I'm going to put, can't spell. Congrats, Lisa Parsons. Okay. So there's the winner. And we're just waiting if you guys see her comment of which item she wants. Thank you. My new time right now is going to be 5 p.m. Central Time. So I posted it on my blog today, and I posted it on Facebook. It's going to stay 5 p.m. for several months. Yeah, until I'm healed from my surgery. And I'm nowhere near healed, let me tell you. You take, okay, so you want the bird bag? Lisa, if it's something different, let me know. For now, I'm going to put your name on it. Let me clip your name to that. And if it's something different, I don't think it's this one because that's not a bag, that's a tray. Okay, so we have these 2 items left. And let me share my screen again. Okay. Winner number 2. Barbara Smith. Congrats. Okay, so Barbara, which item would you like? Your choices are the heart sequins or the iridescent pearls. You can just say pearls. Yeah, so Barbara Smith. Okay, I'm going to put congrats. Okay, just waiting to hear from Barbara. Oh, there you are, the hearts. You got it. That was really fast. I love it. Okay, now I'm going to need addresses, but we've got one more gift to give. So let me pull that up and we'll draw the last name. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh. Deb. Deb, that is amazing. This is your first live, and look at you. You just won. That is so amazing. I've known Deb for a very long time. Man, I don't even remember what year. Okay, let me take this off of here. Let's see. There we go. Okay, Deb, I hope it's okay. This is what you won. I don't think your address has changed, but if it has, let me know. I just misspelled your name. Okay. Okay, Deb. So congrats to all of our winners. Let me put the, wait, that's not it. The QR code for the chick candy. So here is the QR code to claim your prize. Yeah, so here's the address. Here's the QR code. Lisa, Barbara. So here's our 3 winners. Oops, let's see. How do I make all these fit in here? Okay. So Lisa, Deb, Barbara. There we go. Yeah, so you're welcome. Deb, your address hasn't changed, right? Did you get your mini catalog from me? Speaking of mini catalogs, those of you that are customers of mine, I still, if you did not request a catalog, I'm still shipping those catalogs. Yeah, so if you have not requested one and you are a customer of mine, let me know and I would be happy to mail you one. Yeah, for sure. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hopefully y'all liked the project tonight. It's so cute, right? Yeah, it's so darling. I did have a question though. When I'm measuring the box, do y'all think that I should give the measurement of the whole entire thing, or do I just give the measurement of of the size that the box holds? Do you know what I mean? Okay, your address has changed. Okay, so you can use this QR code. In fact, let me put it over here. You can use this QR code with your phone, or you can use that address, and you can give me your mailing address. The entire box? Okay, perfect. Thank you. That's all I needed to hear. Okay, so next week is February 17th. The day before that is President's Day. So, oh, you want me to hold it up so you can see what it holds? Okay, so inside here, inside of this one, I have some Hi-Chews, okay? So just some Hi-Chew candies. You can put like Hershey Nuggets, Hershey Kisses, all those little candies. And this one I have a little eraser. Kids like erasers, you know. Just kid-friendly stuff in there. Now you could put an Easter, whoops, because of this this piece right here, it kind of makes the box pop open. So be mindful of that. You could use some Easter greetings. Do I have that Easter stamp set? Yeah. So I thought about, I could have used Hello Spring, or I could have used For You, but the Happy Easter is kind of too big for this little mini box. Yeah. But this stamp set would also look cute on here, right? Look at this one. So cute. And the bunny and the chick. Maybe next week, right? Oh, is next week the 10th? Listen, like I said, I'm a dingbat. Thank y'all for clearing that up for me. Yes, next week is the 10th. Oh gosh. I told I talked to Daddy. I talked to Daddy today, and I was like, yes, Ghirardelli chocolates will fit in here too. Let me see. Do I have one right here? I usually have Ghirardelli chocolates by my desk, but I think David ate the last one. Let's see. I was telling Daddy today, I'm like, this medicine makes me a complete dingbat. Like, I tell somebody something and then I completely forget. Yeah, I don't have a Ghirardelli, but I can tell you it does fit. Yes, it fits. Oh, look, I've got my grabber tool. Let me see if I can pull this off. Um, Can I just tell you, I don't know which customer told me about the grabber tool, but it has saved my life. And I mean, seriously saved my life. These little, do they fit in there? Nope, that's too big. That's kind of too big too. It holds the minis. Fast forward February. Yeah. Well, thank y'all for telling me that next week is February 10th and not the 17th. Yes. So this guy, so if you were to use this, you'd want to tape it down because it makes the box pop open. Yeah. This one's not. Okay. He's coming out. Don't put turtles in it. And you know what? Yeah. There we go. I could not live without the grabber tool. Yeah. I could not live without it. Like, I drop stuff all the time, like on my bedside table, and it goes under the bed. Yeah, I have two of them. I have three actually. One at the lake house, one down here, and then one in our, one upstairs. So Katie says she had her hips replaced 2 years ago and she still uses it. Yeah, I think once you have the grabber tool, you don't ever not use it, right? Because it's just so handy dandy. Yeah, I love it. In fact, my friend Tammy is having surgery next Tuesday, and I sent her one from Amazon before her surgery because I'm like, okay, I know she's going to need it, right? Yeah, so next week is February 10th. Yay, thank goodness. Deborah says she has a grabber tool in every room. That's a good idea. I have to tell you, the one that's upstairs is usually in the laundry room because I drop a sock, I need to get the towels out of the washer, and I can't really bend down. It's not encouraged, right? Yeah. So if anyone doesn't have the grabber tool yet, you're going to want it. Okay, let's see. I'm just looking back on comments. If you asked a question earlier and I missed it, don't forget that you can always send me an email. Yeah. Okay. I think I've scrolled back enough too. I'm short also. How many of us are short? I'm 5'3.5". And technically I'm probably only 5'3" now, right? At what point do you start shrinking in height? I'm 60. So have I shrunk yet? Hey Kim, I saw you attended the mystery stamping event last night with the team. It looks like you had a good time. I'm sorry I couldn't be there. Like I said earlier, by 7 o'clock at night, I'm toast. Yeah. In fact, I'm so tired now, I don't even know if I'm going to eat dinner. Oh, they sell them at Aldi's? 5 feet and 2.5. Deborah's 5'2", 4'11". I'm among a bunch of short people, right? who was that used to say that short people had no talent? And I think it's actually the opposite. I think we're very talented. I think a lot of actors and actresses are really short also, and they're super talented, right? Yes, short people are very talented. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Good things come in small packages. Yeah. See, 5'4", 5'2", 5'4". Debbie in Kansas, I don't know that 5'6" equals short. I would love to be 5'6". In fact, I have shoes that's about, they're platforms and they're about this thick, and I love wearing them. I can't wear them now, but like several years ago, I was like, just being that much taller is so awesome. Jolene says she shrank to 5'9". Chris, you're 5'11"? Holy cow. That is amazing. I don't know that I want to be that tall. I don't know. My husband's 6'3.5", so it would work for us, right? Kim says that her sister says crafters are all short. That's okay, Deborah. You can be 5'9". Sandy's 5 foot. My mama was 5 foot. You're welcome, Lisa. Wow, Debbie, your husband's 6'9"? That's crazy. That's taller than that quarterback for the Chargers. What is he? 6'5.5", I think. Don't ask me how I know how tall some quarterback is. Nancy says she used to be 5'5" and now she's 5'3". Oh, goodness gracious. Isabel, my niece that was on here earlier, she and I are the shortest in the family. In fact, we're the only short people in our whole entire family. So David is 6'3", Chase is like 6'2". David's whole family, they're all tall people. I think Brooke's only 5'5" or 5'6", but I'm 5'3". At what point do we shrink? Does anybody know? Thanks, Patty. I'm pretty good at talking right now. If I had to do much with my, they have ladders for everything. That's true. I'm glad you had a good time last night, Kim. I watched the whole video this morning when I was drinking my coffee. Everybody's card was really awesome. Maya says her husband is 6'4" and she's 5'6". Kathy's 5'8". Yeah, I'd love to be 5'8". Wow, the things I could reach. I mean, in our kitchen, I can only reach the bottom shelf and that's it. Like, I'm always having to ask for help to get stuff. And I have ladders, but they're such a pain to get. It's so much easier to just be taller, right? The link for the grabber. Let me grab it real quick for you. Like I said, I just sent my friend Tammy one, so it's pretty easy for me to get because I just ordered one. You can get the one I ordered is a single. Well, how do I spell grabber? Maybe it's not coming up as a grabber. Here we go. A reacher tool. You can get a 2-pack. So I'm going to give you the link to the single one. But honestly, just go ahead and get yourself does that say single? Here, single. Oh, wait. Now, why did that not work? Let me try this again. Copy. Comments. There we go. So that is for the single. And I'm going to get you the double. Copy. Because like I said, if I had ordered, if I'd known after the first one, if I'd known before I'm not wording it right. Just get the 2-pack is what I'm saying. Oh, that's so cute. So you got a little toy one for your granddaughter. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Oh, I need to take that thing to the grocery store. Can I just tell you how many times I have had to ask for help? And I literally, like, I will stand on the bottom shelf, like, I'll be climbing, and sometimes people will come up behind me and help me. A lot of times they won't actually. And then sometimes I just have to walk out of the store and not even get the item. Okay, so I posted the link, Patty, for the grabber tools. Oh, thank you. It is fun to hang out together, right? Sometimes it's cheaper to get multiples. Yeah, so if you get one grabber tool, it's $15. If you get two, it's $24. So absolutely, because 15 and 15 is 30. So it is cheaper to get. Oh, you keep one in the car. That way you can take it into the grocery store, right? I wonder if Walmart or I know the grocery store doesn't sell them, but I wonder if Walmart sells them. I've never seen them there. I wouldn't even know where to look for them, right? Oh, I guess I could remove this thing there. Hey, I just noticed this thing is gone. And Becky says she just takes her son with her. David and I have started going to the grocery store together more often. Probably because I had surgery, right? Walmart does sell them. Yes. So I would have to label it. I'd have to put my chicken scratch label all over this thing. And probably some ribbon. Tie some ribbon on here. One of them, oh, this one actually folds up or something. I don't know. I better not break it. I don't know why it does that. Yeah, put my stickers and some ribbon so they don't think I'm stealing the one that they sell. Thanks, Debbie. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Oh, Walgreens sells them too? You know, a lot of our Walgreens closed here locally. In fact, I always went to Walgreens up until COVID and they closed. Yeah, the one two close to me closed. One of them turned into an Ace Hardware. Sue says, my tall husband is always getting asked to reach things for the short ladies. You know, Lisa has a point. I'm afraid to get on ladders too because I could fall. Definitely. So Kim just said she just made homemade pancakes and bacon for supper. What are you having? I probably won't. I don't even know if I'm going to have dinner. David's not home, so I might have half a bagel. I'm not hungry. I'm more tired than I am hungry. Oh, you know what? We made some shrimp scampi a couple weeks ago and I froze the leftovers and I actually took out the leftover and put it in the refrigerator. So I actually could have the shrimp scampi. Maybe so. Yeah. But man, oh, I love French toast. I love French toast more than I do pancakes. David loves pancakes. I love French toast. Although I wouldn't turn down a pancake right about now. Debbie's having Cheerios. Stampin' Mama says she's having half a bagel. See, that's not a bad choice, right? I was trying to think what I even have. I definitely need to get some groceries. Do you have to eat for your medicine? I do. Yeah. Yeah. If I don't, can I just tell you, my stomach hurts so bad. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Gaviscon, but I have to take Gaviscon a lot. Chili and cornbread. I wish I could eat. Kathy says a bowl of ice cream. And Debbie is a BLT with an egg. Wow, you guys like breakfast for dinner. I would love breakfast for dinner, but David is not a breakfast eater. So, yeah. Kim, where are you at that it's midnight? That's amazing. Oh, Jamie, I should have recognized your picture. You got to update your YouTube picture. I didn't recognize that picture. And what did you say what did you say you were having? I have a bagel. This is not OPI. It's an actual number. If you will send me an email, I will give you the name of the polish and the number of it. It doesn't actually have a name. It just has a number. And you can tell my nails need to be done really badly. Chewy was on vacation this this past weekend. So, oh my gosh, your picture is 15 years old? Absolutely, you need to. So, Sue, if you need my email, here it is. Let me make sure I can spell this right. Yeah. Wow, you're in Northern Ireland? That's amazing. I've never been there. I'd like to go, but okay, so Debbie is saying use the @ sign before their name and lowercase and no spaces. So is that how you answer someone? Is that how you tag someone? What is the @ Why do you have the @ before your name? Yeah, y'all tell me what that means. Just got out of the hospital. Oh, goodness gracious, a kidney stone. I'm so sorry. And the neighbors brought over a pork roast, potatoes and carrots. That sounds good. And a bag of fruits. Ooh, I do have an orange upstairs I could have. Yeah, I think a lot of us would love to visit Ireland, right? I just don't know if I could survive the flight. Maybe when I'm completely healed. Thank you, Krista. It's good to be back. There was a period there where I didn't think I was ever going to go live again. I know, I'm so dramatic. My husband tells me that all the time. But in my defense, the recovery was difficult. Oh, so to tag someone, but you have an @ before your name. Huh. So Debbie says she's going to Ireland in August. I have the absolute best followers, fans, people that watch my live videos. They're all so incredibly nice. They send each other cards. They get to know each other. You guys have been amazing. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, chicken wings sounds good too. Yeah, and I still don't like, I guess, okay, so if I were going to answer, okay, so let's say that I was going to say yummy to the chicken wings. So would I say @ and then Deborah's full name. It's very confusing for me. Oh, it highlights your name. Oh, okay. So, and I'm not on the, okay. And because I'm on this platform, okay, so Tammy's asking, do I still play Animal Crossing? I have taken a break because I'm playing Hello Kitty. Oh, I have a favor to ask y'all. Can I ask a favor of y'all? Make sure you get protein. Tammy, do you want to be my friend on the game? If you do, let me know. So Pat says that she found a two pack of for $19 instead of $24. That's a much better price. So research hers. Yeah. I do not play. How do you say it? Mahjong? I don't know how to pronounce it either. I don't know that I'm smart enough to play that game. Okay. My Switch is upstairs, so I'll be happy. Just send me your friend code. Yeah. Send me your friend code and I'll add you tonight because I still have to play my game tonight. Here's my email. Okay. Yeah. Send me your friend code and I'll friend you probably in about an hour. My sister and I will sometimes fly over to each other's islands. Oh, the favor I was going to ask y'all is I wanted to know if, you know what, maybe I'll do this next week because I've already been here for an hour. I was going to see if I turned on my Hello Kitty game, what it would do in the middle of, I was wondering how it was going to show up on the screen. Actually, maybe I'm going to do that as I sign off just to see what it does. Yeah, I wanted to see what would happen if the game turned on. I'll do it next week. Yeah, I won't do it tonight because I need to go upstairs now. Yeah. Okay, you guys have a great week, and thank you so much for being here. Don't forget your free PDF will be available tomorrow over on my website. It'll have all the measurements and everything, okay? Have a great week.